Welcome to The Apprentice, You're Hired. In this special hour-long programme, we'll be meeting the winner, the runner-up and the boss himself. All the candidates are with us tonight, along with Nick and Margaret. By the way, if you've been inspired and want to apply to be Sir Alan's apprentice next year, go to our website for details. On our panel tonight, Bra millionaire Michelle Mone, Apprentice fan and broadcaster Jonathan Ross and the comedian Ruby Wax. Welcome to you all. For 12 weeks now, Kate has impressed us with the cool, calm way she's performed on the task, but tonight, the top job was snatched from her grasp with these words.
Yasmina, you're hired.
Amazing, thank you. Oh, excellent, you won't regret it. I'm going to be the best apprentice ever. I promise you that. Pleased for you. Thank you very much.
Please welcome the runner-up in The Apprentice 2009, Kate Walsh. You're looking a bit too happy. You should be downcast. You've hit the goalpost, for heaven's sake.
I'm happy to see my friends sat in the audience, and I'm happy to be here with you, Adrian, and a fantastic panel. What can I say?
Fantastic. So, what's your initial reaction to having come so close but so near yet so far?
Obviously, I was absolutely gutted when I found out the news that I wasn't going to get hired, but Yasmin has been a fantastic contestant. I identified her right from, like, day one that she was going to be tough competition and really difficult to beat. So, you know, I think, you know, really pleased for her, really disappointed for myself, but pleased with the way that I've performed throughout the process. So I'm quite proud of myself too.
Michelle, what would you like to say to Kate?
Well, first of all, Kate, I was a big fan of yours throughout the start all the way to the finish. You should have definitely been in the final. Not only are you stunning, but, you know, you're really good with people, you're a team player. You just didn't tick one box for me, and that was you didn't connect with people the way I thought you should have. You lacked a bit of emotion.
Ruby?
I'm sorry, I'm in love with this woman. I'm not ashamed. I'm so in love with you. I've never loved a blonde, but... a little bit you, but... you are my... Those teeth are American teeth. Nobody in England has ever had teeth like... You know, they have taco chips for teeth. Those are... Look at that mouth-to-mouth teeth.
Jonathan?
I didn't spend as much time looking at your teeth as Ruby obviously did. I was fond of you as well. And, you know, when you're watching The Apprentice, this year more than any, either of them in the final you thought could have been the winner. It was really the case. And you made so few mistakes, one or two mistakes, not counting Phil, obviously, but very few... very few mistakes. So, you know, congratulations on getting that far. And really, I think it could have gone either way.
So for me, it was a question of focus, Kate. And I must say, when Sir Alan gave you this chocolate task, you could see the difference between you and Yasmina. You were all smiles and teeth. And Yasmina looks like she's just got a phone bill. She's just focused. Look at this.
Now, your final task is to create and launch a brand new box of chocolates.
Were you as focused as Yasmina, do you think?
I think I was a little bit distracted by the idea of eating lots of delicious chocolates initially. But yeah, I was definitely really focused. I think, you know, going back to Michelle's comment that perhaps I didn't let my guard down that much and perhaps kept that professional persona up and maybe could have shown a little bit of the real Kate, but I was certainly focused throughout it, yeah, definitely.
Listen, nothing to be ashamed of in this one. Kate did really well.
I'm thinking £8 to £9.
You would have to recommended retail this between £13 and £16.
Is it a commercially viable product?
Yes.
OK. The recommended retail price for Shoptamore is £13.
£13 is a lot of money.
It really is more than just a box of chocolates. One set of chocolates for the guy, one set of chocolates for the girls, and one to share or to fight over. Oh. That's a nice coloured box.
That is quite elegant, actually.
I think Shoptamore is genuinely quite a revolutionary idea.
The minute you mentioned the price, they said this is not a mass distribution item. But although they were quite expensive, they tasted very, very good. Some of them were excellent.
Those chocolates are absolutely delicious, and thank you for giving them to us.
You're welcome.
So your chocolates were just a bit too pricey, but a marvellous box, I'm sure we're all agreed.
They tasted fabulous, and I think the box is quite unique as well, but given the economic climate, perhaps a little bit on the pricey side.
The box looks like a
place.
pregnancy testing.
It was initially.
If you put the chocolates with the pregnancy testing, then I think, you know, you got a
Maybe
deal.
I'll be on
13 quid, that'd be value, wouldn't it?
And maybe one of the chocolates could have a condom inside, making it chewy and useful.
And they turn into...
I didn't want to go down the sex cells route, Jonathan. I mean, Ben was keen
I think
to
you
do
went
that,
halfway
but-
there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's like a fallopian tube on the side. Look at that, look. It's like a doctor. Well, she's only 3 months gone, but they can see it. I don't know.
You've tasted the chocolates. What did you think of them?
Was it the square one we spat out?
There was one... No, you spat one out. I ate everything.
I wiped it all over my face because I think that's a brilliant concept for girls on a diet. Why eat them? Just spread them.
That advert was so horrible. It's like you've been locked up with a mad woman who's tied up and is smearing chocolate all over her face. But the other ones were much worse tasting than this.
Ones in there.
Yeah, these were the least.
These were all right. These were nice chocolates. We had some of the electric choco box or whatever it was called, and the strawberry basil one. It was like sucking on a soap in a cheap hotel. It was horrible.
Our panel mentioned your ad. In fact, Jonathan had a good expression for it. What did you liken it to, Jonathan?
I thought it looked like German porn. Not that I've seen any, but I've been told. But it was weird. As soon as you started smearing the model's face with chocolate, someone must have thought, that looks horrible. No one's going to want to eat that now. You see that? It just looks like it's like a Saint-Tropez that she forgot to wash off in time. You know, it just looked odd.
Perhaps went a little bit OTT with the chocolate.
I just felt that your pricing architecture was just not right at all. When you're targeting a customer, you have to think about who you're going to compete with. When you get above a certain price, like £5, £10, you know, I just think you priced yourself out of the market completely.
I think Sir Alan made a really good point that if we were going to price it at that level, that it was all about how we took the product to market, and ultimately the chocolates that command such a high premium are really established brands. So it would be looking at how we could really build that brand loyalty and build that slot on the shelf, and it's perhaps a little bit too ambitious for
I
a
think
new
so.
product.
Once you get above like £10, I think it becomes a gift for someone instead of buying them to stay in and watch a film.
Well, listen, you were accused of being robotic at times, but you certainly showed a bit of passion here, kinkiness. I don't know what you describe it as, but something different we saw in you.
Thank you so much. I love you.
What would be good is if the twist was she could whip his tie off, tie his hands here, we could have Tammy, chocolate all round her face, stuff in her face with the share box. How's this looking, guys?
I don't know if I like that or not. And action.
Come on, really fight, Ben.
Fight.
Get out there, get out. Can I hear him struggling? Can I get a from you?
I don't know why the camera should focus on Philip there, I'm sure, but you're not a Miss Whiplash at the weekends and tie people down or anything like that?
Sexy hidden secrets, I'm afraid.
Right.
Have you done that?
No, Ruby.
Oh, okay.
I think from looking at that clip, Nick's done it, though, from the look of things. It was a flashback moment. He's like, ooh. Cold.
Licking it off of Margaret's face.
You've done so well to get to the final, but I wouldn't have given you a hope in week 2 when you were pitching in that catering task. It's my strongest belief that you didn't have a Scooby-Doo what you were on about here. Let's remind ourselves.
So for the hot canapes, we have tomato mozzarella.
Usual hot tomato mozzarella.
I'm guessing that it's grilled in some way. Tuna and basil oil. Again, that's been served as a hot canapé. The cold canapes, bruschetta, which is always a favourite. I've heard of blinis.
I am a little worried.